Hello, good afternoon. This is Will from Will to Trade, and I wanted to make a quick video on a brief market recap on two stocks from today. LEI, that's right, the first one is LEI, and the second one is HGSH. HGSH. LEI was a huge runner yesterday, and then LEI kind of failed to really run today. HGSH was a quick sort of pop and drop. But I want to go over these two stocks, and I wanted to go over just day trading in general. For those of you watching this video, for those of you paying attention to this video, I want you to understand that day trading is different every single day. Just like the term day trading, it's it changes just like the weather. It can be different every day. Some days it's sunny and you need to go out in a t-shirt and shorts. Some days it's really cold and you need to button up, jacket, scarf, mitt, etc. Day trading is just the same way. So to be successful at day trading, you really need to have different strategies and to be able to understand the sort of quote unquote temperature of the market on a day-to-day basis. That's not an easy thing to do. It's not easy for new traders. It's not easy for professional traders. It is an ongoing challenge. What's the market going to be like today? What's the market going to be like tomorrow? And you don't really know what the market's going to be like until the market unfolds. So I wanted to show LEI from yesterday and show sort of what I would call like a $1 break, 10% scalp strategy, and how that would have been a really easy, simple strategy trading LEI yesterday. And then compare that to today with the same exact strategy, showing how that strategy did work or could have worked for yesterday, but would not work for today. So you do need to have different strategies and adapt. So what I've drawn for these lines here, very, very simple, is just the whole dollar line. So the whole dollar is the blue line, and then this dotted blue line is 10% up. So this first line here is $5. So yesterday in the pre-market, LEI sort of almost kind of topped out around $5. And then buying at $5 or as close to $5 when the market opened would have been a great place to buy. And even if you didn't know anything, you could have said, all right, well, let's just set the limit at 10% up. $5 plus 10% equals $5.50. So you buy at $5, you sell limit $5.50. That's where this dotted blue line is. Look at that, $5.50. Congratulations, that's 10% in 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. Super easy, super simple. Almost like a beautiful 45-degree angle, just like a very straightforward staircase up. That's an awesome trade. Then you could say, all right, that was fun, that was easy. Let's try it again at the next whole dollar break. Well, the next whole dollar break is right here at $6. Okay, great. All right, so right here, you're going to buy at $6. If the stock never gets to 6, you never make another purchase. And this dotted blue line right here is at $6.60, representing 10% from the $6. So $6 plus 10% equals $6.60. Trying to keep things as simple as possible. So again, you could buy right here at $6, put in an order at buy stop $6, or wait for it to move up to $6 and execute your order as quickly as you can, and then place a sell limit $6.60. You would have to be brave and ride through this sort of peak and pullback. But you say, I'm confident it's going to reach 660. And here about 6-7 minutes later, it eventually taps 660. Congratulations. That's a second 10% scalp on one ticker in the first half hour of the day. Look at that. Then you would say, all right, well, where's the next dollar break? $7. Okay, great. I will put an order to buy at $7 or buy stop $7. And if it never gets to 7, my order's never filled. So we scroll over here. Again, this is the dotted blue at 660. We keep scrolling to the right. This is a solid blue. And look at that. LEI unbelievably pops through $7, and this dotted blue line is $7.70. So $7 plus 10% is $7.70. Again, this is just super simple math, and it's a super clean staircase up to 770. What an awesome trade. You made a trade from 5 to 550, 6 to 660, 7 to 770, 10%, 10%, 10%. Look at that. You'd be up 30%, 30% in the first hour. Just scalping whole dollar breaks, adding 10% up. What a great way to trade. Oh, day trading is so easy. Well, let's go for the next break, $8. And this whole blue line right here is an $8 break. And look at that. LEI just barely touched it. It didn't touch it. It went to $7.98. Oh, my order's not filled. Oh, I'm a brilliant trader. I traded 3 times. I put in my order at 8. It never got to 8. So I'm never in it. Oh, that's easy, simple. This is wonderful. I'm going to keep day trading like this every single day. So then you would scroll over here to today, Friday, April 8th, and you would see that LEI is up in the pre-market. Oh, wow, look at that. The same lines are carried over, and you would adopt the same strategy. But notice today's strategy, yesterday's strategy would not work for today. In fact, yesterday's strategy did not work for today. So here's my solid blue line at $7. So if I say, okay, it's opening right here around $6.60, I'm not going to buy at $6.60 because I'm going to buy at the whole dollar break up. Not necessarily buying on the break down, but the break up, I'll buy at $7. And then I'll add 10% and I'll sell at $7.70. Guess what? $7.70 never happened. $7.20 was the peak. If you bought at $7, waited for $7.70, didn't exit your entry quickly enough to minimize your losses, you would be looking at a pretty challenging day because the stock tumbled all the way down below 550. So yesterday's strategy would absolutely not work for today. Almost, if you look at the lines here, it's almost as if today the strategy is inverted. Look at this. If you bought at the dotted blue line and sold at the solid blue line, you would be a winner. If you bought on the dip here at $6 and sold either at the dotted blue line or at the solid blue line, you would be a winner. So what does that tell us? That tells us that every day the market's different. Every day the strategies have to change. And what works yesterday doesn't necessarily work for today. So for us day traders, we have to constantly be evaluating the temperature of the market. What's happening today? How is today different than yesterday? Well, yesterday there was tons of activity on LEI. There was tons of activity on RLYP. But today, the market was really slow. There was not a lot of trading today. It's Friday. Fridays can be very slow. Sometimes it can be explosive, but today was a very slow one. We'll look at another stock here, HGSH, and let's see if we can incorporate a similar strategy. This here is the $3 mark. This is actually $3.20. I made this trade here because this was one of the only stocks really in play, right? But if I had incorporated yesterday's strategy and said, okay, I'll buy at the break of the dollar, which is 3, and I'll sell at 3.30, I would also be in a losing position because look at that. It topped out at 3.25. It never made it to 3.30. But by capturing profits at 3.20, or which I did, or even at 3.15, you would be a winner for today. So today on HGSH, if you buy at the break of the whole dollar, you could make 5%, not 10% like yesterday, and certainly not 10% 3 times over. So all I'm really trying to show in this video is that every day the market's different, every day it changes, and in order to keep up with these changes, you need to be part of a community. As I've said in previous videos, we have a free chat room. It's open to all serious traders, all people that want to learn about trading. If you are interested in joining our room, it's currently free. You can send an email to thewilltotrade@gmail.com. We'll get you started. And as I mentioned in the previous videos, it doesn't have to be our room. It could be any room. If you are a serious day trader, get involved in a community, get involved somewhere, and understand that every day, not only is every day different, but sometimes on a day like today, if you're not sure what strategy to take, sometimes the best move is no move. Sometimes the best course of action is no action. You may be looking at the movement of the stocks and you think, wait a second, my 10% scalping strategy is not working for today. What do? I don't know what to do. Then just sit on your hands and just wait and do nothing. Monday's coming up here in a couple days. Who knows? Maybe Monday will be explosive like yesterday. Maybe Monday we'll all find some great stocks to scalp 10%, 10%, 10% at a time. If you want to be part of our room where we are going to be scouting for those opportunities all day throughout the day, come on and join us. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you made some money or if you lost some money on either one of these tickers, go ahead and leave a comment below. And of course, if you want to subscribe so you get alerted right away to new videos like these, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk to you next week.